Hey guys, start with you, Thatcher. Just your thoughts on how the game went personally and just in general for you guys as a team from your perspective.
Yeah, I thought they came out with a lot of jump there to start the game, and I thought we battled a little bit to stay in it there, and we just couldn't quite break that barrier of getting the game where we needed to. So definitely some stuff to look at going into Calgary.
And Travis, how different is the element of playing the same team in the same building back-to-back nights? And, what do you think you guys learned about a situation like this that you can bring to, the future scenarios that you'll see playing teams back-to-back quite a lot this season?
Yeah, we're going to be doing it all season, basically. And that's a unique thing about the schedule. And I think that you got to try and embrace it. It's going to be kind of a mini playoff series throughout the entire season. And I think every team is probably going to approach it that way. And, when you come into someone else's building and you play a good game and you get that win, you got to be ready for the next night because it's going to be a desperate team. The uniqueness about us playing the same teams over and over again is that it's going to be tough to make up points. Everyone's playing each other. So you got to, obviously stay in the hunt, stay in the pack and be focused every night. And I think that you're going to see the atmosphere and the intensity in the game certainly ramp up as we go along. And it's just really going to kind of take a world of its own, I think, and become kind of a bit of a mini playoff series throughout the season. So I think that's good because you want to use that to prepare yourself as well.
Next up is Ian McIntyre.
Question for Thatcher. Can you just talk us through the goal at the end of the first period off the face-off? I'm not sure I've ever seen one in 1.7 seconds, especially with a rebound, maybe direct. And right before that face-off, did you know how late it was in the period? And was anyone yelling at you to move it or anything like that?
Yeah, I tried to move it there. Whistle went a little quick, but yeah, I mean, I knew there's like two seconds left or something, and I just tried to kick the rebound in the corner, and I think it was McDavid just got like a stick on it, kind of chipped it up over me, and just happened quick. It was, it's a quick play.
Thank you.
Next up is Farhan Lalji.
Travis, I want to ask you, after 10 months off and only a couple of practices, you're 2 games into it now. How do you feel about your game, your conditioning, your timing, all of it?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like pretty good. You're trying to get up to speed, and I think you mix all those things in with coming into a new team and new surroundings and new system and new teammates, and things are happening quick. So you try to adjust as quick as you can, but I think I've been around long enough to know, what I do as a player and what I can bring, and you just try to focus and prepare and be ready to go. So I expect a lot of myself, as a player and as a teammate, and I expect to go out there and do my job the best I can. So you always got to get better. And with that being said, I feel like, as a couple of practices and then first game and tonight, you start to get your reps in and it starts to become second nature and just trying to figure out new teammates as well. I think that starts to become second nature as well. So, even to the previous question with Thatcher, like that was a scenario that I was the guy right in front of him, so I should have been the one yelling at him to move it. So, I just wanted to say that as well. So.
What about the goal? Just your role on the slap pass?
Yeah, Huggy made a nice play up the middle to me, and just tried to get my head up, and Motter was going to the net with the stick, opened up wanting the puck, and just tried to get it past the first guy, and he made a nice deflection to find the back of the net. So that was nice.
Next up is Patrick Johnson.
Travis, just a little more on what you were saying in terms of getting the rhythm. Normally you guys get a full preseason, you get to kind of ease into games. To have to jump right into 2 big games like this, how physically taxing has that been, especially for you, given that your preseason was so short?
Physically, I think I feel fine. My lungs feel good. My body feels good. I think you're just trying to get your reps in, just trying to feel the puck, find your lanes, things happen quick out there. So you're just trying to slow the game down a little bit in your mind to be able to make the plays that I feel I can do, and B, I'm confident to make. So when I'm doing those things, I can help a team, I believe. And, as far as physically, I spent a great amount of time this summer preparing myself and making sure that I was in shape, was ready to go. And I knew that I'd get my opportunity. And, I wasn't going to let that be any sort of an excuse for anything when I got my shot to get into the lineup.
And Thatcher, you're no stranger to facing a lot of shots there in Edmonton. Did it feel a little bit like a throwback to last summer?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think both teams were getting pucks to the net, and I think I think we had a pretty good amount of shots too. So, like I said, I think we kind of came out a little bit slow, but I thought we bounced back and stayed in the hunt there.
And with the final question is Daniel Wagner.
Travis, just looking at the penalty kill on Wednesday, you guys held them off the score sheet entirely. Today it was a bit of a difference maker. They go 2 for 4. Did you see anything different from their power play, or was it just a matter of that's going to happen when you're facing a top power play like that?
Well, I mean, a little bit of both. It seemed like they were trying to, it was very up top. They were trying to get that shot mentality a little bit. And even in and around the net, when McDavid and Draisaitl kind of start circling and really start looking for each other, the first one, they kind of throw it, it hits the post, kind of a fortunate bounce to kind of just sit there right there for, I think it was Nugent Hopkins put it in. But, you like I said earlier, you're going to be playing the same teams, and everyone's going to be doing the same pre-scouts. So teams are going to be forced to adapt and try to change their power play with our PK and our PK with their power play. So you're going to get two, really good players on the ice making some really good plays, and they got a good power play. So you just got to kind of be aware of where they're at, but we'll bounce back and be ready for the next couple games.
Thank you.